Hi there. I'm a huge fan of old school soul, old school funk. I mean, that's music that I grew up with as a child because a lot of my older siblings, they were really into soul. So I grew up in a household where, the Shy Lights, the Moments, the Intruders, the Impressions, the Main Ingredients, Spinners, OJs, and so forth, Delphonics, that was played all the time by my older brothers and sisters. So it was a bit like surround sound environment for me, and I'm much richer for it. So I'm really excited that there seems to be this huge reboot of old school soul and funk as well. And it started really in the early 2000s, and so I'm a little bit late to the party because I only really discovered a lot of these artists early this year. So I've been kind of obsessed with their music. So I've been listening to their music online, streaming, and also watching their videos on YouTube. So I finally decided I'm going to take the plunge and buy the vinyl. So because I've enjoyed their music so much, I thought I've just got to do it. I'm going to treat myself. It's a bit of a birthday gift. So I decided to do that. And so I want to show you some of my pickups. And also I want to show you a pickup I did recently. And I'm going to show it to you at the end of the video because it has nothing to do with soul. And it involves winning one of the prizes for a contest that was organized by JT's Record Room. So please hang on and I'll get to that record to you in the end, okay? I picked up these albums this month. So it's Sharon Jones's Dap-Kings 100 Days and 100 Nights under the Daptone label. In fact, I believe one of the members of her band actually started the record label in 2001, and the label operates out of Brooklyn. This is such a killer record. She's such an amazing artist. Her music has been featured in ads, soundtracks. She's collaborated with so many artists. As I said, I'm very late to the party. I only discovered her music early this year. So I've been listening to this album non-stop. And the song 100 Days and 100 Nights, it is just oozing with so much attitude, and you've just got to have a listen to it if you're not familiar with it. And I love all the videos on YouTube, of the music, because they're kind of channeling some scenes from a blaxploitation movie, and it's really fun to watch. And then they go into the song, so it's really wonderful. So this is one of her earlier albums. These albums that I got, they all come with a digital download, so I'll be able to actually enjoy them properly, like on my music player. This is one of her earlier albums as well, naturally. First of all, I just love the album composition. It is just so fantastic. It's so artistic, and again, another killer album. Sadly, Sharon Jones, she passed in 2016. It's really sad, gone too soon, and her music lives on, and it's just fantastic to be able to enjoy her artistry. This came out in 2017, so it came out posthumously. So this was her last studio recorded album. So here's another artist under the Daptone label. It's The Sacred Souls, and this is their self-titled album. Fantastic, very old school. The sound is just so stripped back, and it's the sound that I grew up with. It's not overproduced. It's just not overdone, and I just love it. I can't get enough of these guys. And then this album, Got a Story to Tell. This is their latest album that just came out 2 weeks ago, and I'm really excited because both these albums come with a digital download. They're just so amazing, and I'm just really happy to finally take the plunge and get the vinyl. So I've got two of those there. There's another artist I would love to get the vinyl for, but I'm just going to hold off because I don't want to get too carried away. But at some point, I will try to get a couple of his records, and it's Charles Bradley's music. And he is another incredible artist. So I've been able to enjoy his music, streaming, and watching YouTube. Watch this space. So maybe I'll treat myself to an early Christmas present. I'm not sure. So I'd like to show you another band, but they're not under the Daptone label. They're under the Coal Mine label or record label, and they're from Bloomington, Indiana, and it's Durand Jones and the Indications. Wow, fantastic band. Durand Jones, that's him here. When you watch him sing, I'm getting the kind of David Ruffin Marvin Gaye kind of vibe. He's got that kind of a little bit of a raspy sound to it, which I really love. It just sounds so raw, and I just love this band. And so I got this album, fantastic. I'm so excited. American Love Call, a later album. And what's exciting is that this band really has two lead singers. So it's Durand Jones and then Aaron Fraser. He's the drummer. Wow, he's such an amazing singer. He sings a song called Is It Any Wonder? And to me, it just gives me the chills because it reminds me of Eddie Holman, who sang Hey There Lonely Girl, or Eugene Record, the lead singer of the Shy Lights, or like Eddie Kendricks, you know, the Temptations, you know, that lovely high falsetto, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So you got two lead singers here, and it kind of reminds me of the Spinners, where they had two lead singers. You had, and they were both so equally fantastic, and they complemented each other. And also Felipe Wynn and also Bobby Smith. So, and I think that's quite a special characteristic for bands. I'm so looking forward to listening to it on vinyl. And here's the latest one called Private Space, Durand Jones and Indications. A little bit different, you know, very hip. Kind of, to me, I feel like this artwork is a bit late 70s. Another fantastic album. I wanted to show you those because as an old school soul fan, it's so fantastic to see this kind of relative resurgence over the past like more than 20 years. I know that sounds like a long time, but it really isn't. And it's great. So many groups are doing the old school funk and soul sound. Some people say it's retro, and you know, it's fantastic. So the last LP I would like to show you has nothing to do with soul, so this is why I saved this till the end. And basically I managed to get this record all thanks to JT's Record Room. So thank you, JT, if you're watching. So as I said earlier in the intro, I won third prize in this contest he did for his 3,000 subscribers, and he was celebrating it, and he was very generous to kick off this contest. It was very fun, and I won $30. So I want to thank JT for organizing that, and also to his lovely son Sharon, because he picked out the number 63 and I was the 63rd entrant, so I won. So I got this album. I treated myself to that thanks to JT's prize money, Malcolm McLaren's Paris. What a great album. When this album first came out in 1994, I had a friend who actually had the CD. And he let me borrow his CD. I just love the album. And there's one track I just absolutely adore is Paris, Paris. Malcolm McLaren and Catherine Deneuve is singing in the song. And she's just so wonderful to me. Catherine Deneuve, like Audrey Hepburn, I find her to be the paragon of beauty and elegance and class. And it's just a great song. If you haven't heard it, you know, do Google it or have a listen on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to unsealing this and having a good listen. So I hope you enjoyed my quick rundown of my latest old school soul reboot LPs and my prize money purchase.